So the job. Dorota Shaw, 21, accomplished cellist. Redhead. Sprinkled. I know who did it, but I need proof.
Bora. Vamos ver o que a gente descobre mais agora. Eu vou direto lá pra eles. Vamos ver o Oscar. Ver se tem
Hey,
alguma
I'm
coisa.
going. There's too many people asking questions, it's exhausting. I'm off to stay at my aunt's. I'll come back tomorrow, but I've said everything I can say.
Tá. Já fui. Vamos ver o Zack. Onde você vai estar nas próximas horas?
Probably right here. Why? I didn't realize I was under house arrest.
Parece que você está protestando. Você provavelmente deveria ir aonde há testemunhas.
If you've got proof, arrest me, Sam. You're reaching. I'll go where I want, not where you want me to be.
Tá. Vamos ver eles. Não tem nada. Vamos evitar esse Poe aí.
You're the detective. Monroe just called. This is madness. Who would want to hurt her?
Você e Monroe são próximos?
We've worked together for years. She's the light to my shade, the angel to my demon, the diamond to my lump of coal. She told me to say all those things.
Você está romanticamente envolvido com ela?
Heavens no. I have a wife and 3 children, beloved spawn of my loins. Monroe and I are good friends, that's all.
Alguém nutre ódio por Monroe?
Only a madman. Or woman. Monroe is August's sweetheart. Poe and Monroe. That was her idea.
Poe and Monroe?
Our show. We were just another local radio station before that. It was Monroe who decided we should have a theme. Dark Nights with Poe and Monroe. Don't tell me you haven't heard it, detective. That's what the Free Radio Project is all about.
O que é o projeto Rádio Livre?
Uniting August via the airwaves. Monroe's been delivering free radios anywhere people might want to listen. Doctor surgeries, hairdressers, the guest house.
Como ela pôde custear rádios gratuitos?
I believe she charmed the local electrical store into donating them, in exchange for free advertising, of course.
Você conhecia Dorota Shaw?
We interviewed her about her scholarship not too long ago. Do you think whoever killed Dorota plans to kill Monroe? What makes you think she's in danger?
Uma cartomante previu isso.
Tarot.
É.
Does this have anything to do with the gentleman who stopped by?
Que cavaleiro?
I didn't get his name, I'm afraid. He offered to do a spot on our show, doing tarot readings to answer listener questions. We said we'd think about it.
Provavelmente foi o Rain. Me fale sobre Auguste.
You know, this town is fascinating. There's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Have you ever read up on the real history of August?
Não. Me conte mais.
The official story is that Mary August retired from a life on the high seas, found a nice spot here, and used her ill-gotten gains to establish a town. But that's not what really happened.
O que realmente aconteceu?
It's true that Mary August was a pirate, but she didn't retire. Her ship was sunk on the rocks just off the coast. Mary and all of her crew sought refuge in a small fishing town. This one.
Continue.
They slaughtered everyone, men, women, and children, all dead and dismembered in their own homes. The bodies were dumped in a mass grave. Well, the body parts. And the pirates moved in.
Onde está a vala comum?
No one knows. It seems at some point it was built over and then forgotten about. It could be under the school, or the church, or right beneath our feet.
Vou na pousada. Me fale de Dennis.
Dennis Piper, or Victor, as he's now known, an over-affectionate fan that read one too many Lovecraft novels, tried to sacrifice Alice, would you believe? Lucky I was here to save her.
Sorte ou planejamento?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Sam. The thought that I could engineer a whole sordid scenario just so I could swoop in at the last minute and be Elle's knight in shining armor. Chilling. On that note, I should probably get back to the booth. The show must go on. Death threats be damned. Look after Monroe, detective. She's the only Monroe I've got.
Foi pra mim. Por vou ver a Alexa. Acho que eu já falei com ela. Não. O que aconteceu com o Zack?
It was weird. Zack thought he'd already met me. Why would that be, Sam?
Parece que ele estava confuso. Não tenho ideia.
That's what I thought, although I'm sure he said my name. Anyway, I did find out one thing.
O que é?
He has a massive collection of books about serial killers. What's that about?
O que você pode me dizer de Poe?
He's off the radio. I don't really know him. Actually, I'm glad you're here. I really want to do a reading for you right now. You know, to help.
Beleza, ok.
Great. Let me just draw 3 cards for you.
Eu não deveria fazer uma pergunta. Você não deveria embaralhar.
This is just a general reading. You don't need a question. Okay. Oh, the 2 of Cups. That's mysterious. Is there anyone you feel a spark of attraction to? Maybe someone you've met recently? The Lovers. I did not expect that. It seems this attraction has the potential to be life-changing, if you want it to be. And finally, the Knight of Cups. This card is about pursuing your heart's desire. I think it's time to tell that someone special how you really feel. Wow, what an interesting reading. Does it mean anything to you?
Eu acho que ela fez isso de propósito. Porque ela gosta de mim. Não, isso não significa nada pra mim. Significa que eu deveria perguntar se você não quer sair. Se sobrevivermos a isto, descomplice, o sentimento não é mútuo.
I don't know what you mean, but maybe we should talk about it sometime?
Tá. Deixa eu ver o Rain. Como se pega um viajante?
Honestly, you don't. Once they're caught, a few hours later they've hopped timelines into someone else. We just keep chasing them, continuously trying to stop them ruining lives.
Você pode matá-los.
Yes, but it kills the vessel too.
Tem que matar a pessoa então.
So, you could have a traveler inside you right now, and if I killed you, you'd both be dead.
Você já matou um viajante?
I'm not sure.
Vamos ver a Bourbon.
Sorry, Sam, what can I do for you?
Você está bem?
Yeah, I always cry around this time of night. What's the point, Sam, huh? If we can't save them. Mercury is a curse. It's like some tourist guide for murders. I try for Alexi and Rain to make them think that we can make a difference, make a change, but we haven't so far. What if we can't make a change?
Eu estou aqui, as coisas já mudaram.
Maybe. If we could just save one person, Sam. Alice. We need to save her. We need to.
Alguma sorte com Mercúrio?
Not really. But it wants to know why you're hesitating.
Eu não estou hesitando.
Mercury thinks you are. I can see its point. Alice is in danger and you're still here asking questions.
Eu tenho que fazer perguntas.
You have to stop asking questions and start taking actions. Sam, this is your time. Be ready.
Tá. Deixa eu ver a Violet.
Oh, it's you. I was hoping it might be Zach.
Você conhece John Pope?
No?
De Poe and Moreau do rádio.
Oh, him, yes. I've heard him on the radio. Never met in real life, though.
Sério? Ele entregou um rádio também?
Are you mocking me, Sam? No, I have never met the man.
Você viu o Zack ultimamente?
No. And I've got some very important news for him if he ever shows up.
Notícias importantes?
Yes. If he ever shows up.
Alice disse que te deu um dos rádios gratuitos.
Yes, now I remember. It's the one in the
Tá,
hall.
aquele que tá lá na
Sometimes
sala.
cuts through the unbearable silence in this place.
Lembra-se de algo mais?
Not really. I expected her to be blonde for some reason.
Tá. Que isso? Onde é que essa mulher vai, doido? No meu quarto, eu acho. Acho que é.
Don't confirm the existence of travelers. They're not ready.
Oh, it's you. I was hoping it might be Zach.
Tá, vamos ver a Alice. Se ela tá viva ainda. Se ninguém matou ela. Não tá viva ainda. Você entregou um rádio na pousada.
I delivered radios all over town. I don't think I should have bothered with some of them, though. I don't think... Violet, is it? I don't think Violet liked me very much.
Talvez ela estivesse com ciúmes.
Maybe. I don't know why anyone would be threatened by me, though. I'm not interested in stealing anyone's man.
Tá. Deixa eu ver o Zack. Fiquei sabendo que você tem muitos livros de assassinos em série. Assassinos seriais.
I find the whole subject fascinating. What makes them tick? Nature or nurture? The FBI's behavioral science unit profiled your average serial killer as a white male in his late 20s. Not very progressive, is it?
Vamos ver o Boy. Nada. Pousada. Ah, não, faltou o chefe.
Sam, I've got some heavy rain news.
O que você tem do Rain?
Lawrence Petrovsky, that's his real name, and no, he's not a Russian spy. But he does have a criminal record.
O que ele fez?
He was charged with the murder of a 21-year-old artist. Looks like he got off on a technicality by all accounts.
Quando foi isso?
About 3 months ago in Hong Kong. Be careful, Sam. If you're going to ask him about this, it could be a flight risk. And you know, there's a good chance he could be the killer. Door's behind you.
It's now 10 o'clock. Here's your August update. Investigations deepen into last night's murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw, a talented cellist who had recently been granted a place at Juilliard, was found strangled at her home last night. With the murderer still at large, Chief DuPont has urged residents to remain calm and stresses there is almost no chance of anyone else being harmed. Alice, if you're listening, let me know you're okay. In other news, a handful of August residents have reported seeing strange lights in the sky earlier this evening. The lights, which witnesses describe as searingly bright, were spotted over the east edge of town, past the fire station. Have you seen any strange lights? Or for that matter, little green men? Let me know. That's 10 o'clock with Poe.
Será que foi os aliens que possuíram a Violet? Deixa eu ver como é que ela tá.
Oh, it's you. I was hoping it might be Zack.
Ela fica repetindo isso, tá? Deixa eu ver todo mundo. Não vai ter nada. Tem. Acaso você conhece Lawrence Petrovsky?
It rings a bell, but... No. Sorry, Sam.
Tá. Vamos ver o Rainy. Me fale de Hong Kong. Me fale de Lawrence Petrovsky.
So that's what this is about. Chief DuPont has finally dug up my old record. I am Lawrence Petrovsky.
Lawrence Petrovsky. E a garota assassinada?
Victoria Cheng. A very good painter. I didn't kill her, though. I was trying to save her.
Me fale a respeito.
Hong Kong. It was our third encounter with a traveller. We'd managed to trap her on the roof of an apartment complex. Roughly translated, the building was called Flight, which was ironic. When the traveller realised we had it cornered, it tried to jump off. I managed to grab Victoria's ankle, but I couldn't hold on. Hong Kong being Hong Kong, there was about 37 tourists that filmed the whole thing. So to some people, it looked like I was dangling her over the edge of a building to meet her doom. I wasn't. I was trying to save her.
Tá bom. Vamos ver, Alex. Me fala de Victoria Cheng.
Oh my god, who told you about Victoria? She died. Jumped off a building. We tried to save her. Well, Rain tried to save her. Sam, we need to save Ellis. Victoria's already gone.
Você conhece Lawrence Petrovsky?
Who? What? Petrov's what? No. Should I?
Não tem nada, velhos. Também não tem nada. O Zé que eu já visitei. Vamos trocar de personagem. Vamos ser Alex.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Alex não, Browin.
I'm Bronwyn.
Deixa eu falar com o Rain, deixa eu ver se vai dar.
What can we do to help Ellis?
O que podemos fazer para ajudar eles?
Haven't we done enough? Not many people get to know when they're going to die, let alone get the chance to avoid it. We've given Ellis a huge advantage.
So what should we do?
Então o que deveríamos fazer?
Do you really think she's So what should we do? Do you really think she's got a chance?
Você realmente acha que ela tem uma chance?
Maybe. Maybe Sam's her lucky charm. Anything short of an apocalypse would be considered a victory at this point.
Tá, deixa eu ver a Alexia agora.
What are you doing now?
O que você vai fazer agora?
I don't know. I don't want to lie about my alibi again, though. What should I do?
Log into Tarotism. Stay with me. Log into Tarotism.
Good idea. I'll stay in my room, log in, and wait for you to give me the all clear. Then they'll know I'm not a suspect. You're the best.
O que elas estão aprontando? Deixa eu falar com a Violet. Não dá, tá? Deixa eu ser a Violet agora.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Deixa eu ver se consigo falar com elas. Não tem nada. Ver o Rain. Também o Rain nem aparece pra ela. Acho que nem a Rain, deixa eu ver. Também não, tá. Os dois sumiram. Deixa eu ver o Zack. Não dá pra falar nada, deixa eu ver elas.
Violet, I'm actually a bit tied up at the moment. Well, in danger, actually.
Why don't you like me?
Por que você não gosta de mim?
What? I like everyone. What makes you say that?
You're trying to take Zack from me.
Você está tentando tirar o Zack de mim? Você disse ao Sam que eu não gosto de você.
You told Sam I didn't like you.
It's just, when I dropped the radio off at the guest house, you weren't very welcoming.
I get suspicious of free
Eu
things.
suspeito de coisas gratuitas.
There's always strings, right? Did you feel guilty about not listening? It's okay. I'm not a doctor. So we can be friends now?
Yes. Maybe.
Talvez.
Okay then. We can work on that. Maybe another time?
Tá. Deixa eu ver se consigo falar com o Poi, não dá. Falar com o chefe. Também não dá. Vamos trocar de personagem de novo. Vou explorar o máximo que der. Pegar o máximo de informação possível. No seu Poi.
I'm Poe, and this is your August update. August update.
Estranho isso. Vamos ver o Zack. Vamos ver se consigo conversar com alguém.
John,
Não é eles.
I'm gonna be fine.
Deixa eu ver, Alex. Não dá. Vamos ver o Rain. Também não dá. A Brewin também não dá. E por último a Violet.
I'm sorry, can I help you?
I've just moved in next door.
Eu acabei de me mudar para a casa ao lado.
It's not a very good time at the moment, I'm afraid.
Really? Anything I can help with?
Sério? Algo que eu possa ajudar?
No, not really.
Tá, vamos ver o chefe. Também não dá. Seu Zack. Por um agora.
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
Deixa eu ver a Violet primeiro.
Zach, the game is up. I think you should leave town.
Por quê?
What?
O quê?
I know where you were last night. I followed you to Dorota's house. Well, I didn't know it was Dorota's house until we arrived. Call it women's intuition.
I was at the studio.
Eu estava no estúdio.
You were at Dorota's.
Você estava com Dorota.
Don't change the subject. Sam and Dupont will put two and two together.
And then what?
Então o quê?
And then they're going to arrest you. You weren't there long, I suppose, but then I guess it doesn't take you long, does it?
You're spying on me.
Você estava me espionando.
I followed you there, then back to the studio. You lied to the police. You lied to me. I'm done with you. We've finished. Don't come back here again.
Tá, ele já cagou no pau já. Deixa eu ver Alex. Não dá, tá. Deixa eu ver se consigo ver o boss. Não. Tá, vamos trocar de personagem. Ai caramba. Deixa eu direto falar com o Zack pra ver se eu vou conseguir tirar alguma coisa dele. Violet diz que você estava com um Dorota ontem à noite.
Well, if Violet said it, it must be true. I was here last night, as I said.
Tem nada. Pô, também não vai ter nada. Deixa eu falar com a Violet. Zack disse que você estava com um Dorota ontem à noite.
He didn't. He was the one in her bedroom last night. I never made it that far. I just followed him to her house.
Por que você estava seguindo o Zack?
I wrongly assumed we were in a relationship. I thought that he was cheating on me. Which he was. I saw him leave Dorota's and I followed him straight after. I don't know if anyone else was there.
Por que você não me contou isso antes? Viu mais alguém perto da casa de Dorota?
Nobody went in or out whilst Zack was there. I tailed him as soon as he left. He drives like a maniac, so I'd lose him otherwise.
Tá. Tem muita gente envolvida com a Dorota. No seu chefe.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Vamos dar uma geral aqui. Começa pelo Zack. Não tem nada. Kaelis não tá. Poi.
Chief DuPont.
Não tinha falado com ele ainda.
Grave news indeed.
Will Ellis be safe with you here?
Eles vai ficar seguro com você aqui?
No. She wants me to keep broadcasting, which means I'll be booth-bound for most of the night. She'd be safer at home, with someone protecting her.
Can't I get someone else to handle the radio?
Será que não consigo ninguém para cuidar do rádio?
And murder Poe and Monroe? No, Chief DuPont. Ellis couldn't take that. Not tonight. We did think of asking you to do a guest evening at some point, though, if you're interested.
No, I don't want to dilute my brand.
Não quero mexer minha carreira.
I would love to. No, I don't want to dilute my brand.
Não sei agora. Uma festa beneficente. Acho que não vou fazer festa nenhuma.
I see. And that brand would be having an enormous ego that thinks they're too big to guest on our radio station. Understood. We won't ask again. Anyway, the radio calls me. If that's all.
Me arriscaram fazer uma festa no meio de uma investigação.
Did you get a call from my doctor?
Your doctor did call.
A sua médica ligou.
Did you tell her I was being compliant?
I said you were taking the pills.
Eu disse que você estava tomando os remédios. Você está sendo?
Are you?
No. Not anymore.
I think you're supposed to take the pills, Violet.
Acho que você deveria tomar seus remédios, Violet.
Well, you're normally more forceful about it, Claude. You said my UFO was real. So why am I taking pills?
I didn't say the UFO was real.
Eu não disse que o OVNI era real.
Are you trying to make me go mad? Just an hour ago, you said there was a UFO sighting. Now it's take the pills, Violet.
You said you saw other heads when you were taken.
Você disse que viu outras cabeças quando foi levada.
Yes. Other girls, younger than me. Nobody I recognised. They all had red hair.
Do you think this place is nearby?
Acho que o local é por perto.
They all had red hair.
Todas eram ruivas.
Yes, they all had red hair. They were all very pretty. And they were all alive. In that moment.
Tá. Deixa eu ver a Browning. Não dá. Rain.
Tell me about Hong Kong.
Me fale de Hong Kong.
If you know about Hong Kong, then I don't have to tell you anything. It's all in that report that you've clearly read.
What does the name Lawrence Petrovsky mean to you?
O que o nome Lawrence Petrovsky significa para você?
Well done, Chief. You've discovered Rain is my stage name. Please try and save Ellis. She's the one in danger, and we've already had one dead body on your watch.
Caraca. Vamos ver Alex.
I haven't asked you about Zach yet.
Eu ainda não te questionei sobre o Zack.
Until a few hours ago, I never heard of the guy. Creepy as fudge, if you ask me.
Thanks, Lexi. It's always a pleasure.
Obrigado, Alex. É sempre um prazer.
Anything for you, Chief?
Tá. Vamos trocar de personagem de novo. Eu já fui ele. O Zack já fui. Vamos ser a Alice.
Hi, I'm Alice. I'm Alice.
Deixa eu chamar um táxi. Vamos ver o Zack.
Alice, do you have the amethyst?
Que ametista? É um amuleto, será que ele falou?
Poe's amethyst pendant?
É.
The one we have the buyer for?
Poe's pendant?
Pinhente de Poe.
Okay, we're playing silly buggers now. Don't worry about it. My buyer would have found something by the time you pitch up with it anyway.
Meu Deus, tá cada vez pior. Não vê o Poe.
Al, I'm so sorry. You mean everything to me. I won't let you die.
Are you okay?
Você está bem?
Of course I'm okay. It's you who's shrouded in darkness, my love. El, we must finish what we started.
No. What do you mean?
O que você quer dizer?
Us. Our love. I don't care what happens to me. I'm going to leave her. I know I keep saying
Meu Deus.
but this time, I really do mean it. Are you ready to spend the rest of your life with me, no matter its length?
No.
Jesus.
No.
Meu Deus do céu, que merda.
No?
Não.
Oh. Sorry. Sorry, it's me. I overindulged. Emotional. Forget what I said. Let's get through this. Let's get you safe.
I slept with Dorota.
Eu dormi com Dorota.
Oh. Why? And why are you telling me now?
You didn't know?
Você não sabia?
No. No, I didn't know. You know how to pull at my heartstrings, don't you, Miss Monroe? But it doesn't change the way I feel about you today. I forgive you, Elle. I worship you, don't you see that?
Caraca. Da pousada. Vamos ver a Violet. Vamos passar um pente fino aqui. Vamos ver todo mundo agora. Com todos os personagens. Não quero deixar nada passar. Falta ver o chefe. Tá, fechou. Vamos trocar de personagem. Começa pela Violet agora.
Hello, I'm Violet. I'm Violet.
Não tem nada, tá? Deixa eu ver o Zack.
I followed you to Dorota's last night.
Eu te segui até a casa de Dorota ontem à noite, tá? Isso que ela já falou, eu acho.
Are you insane? Why did you follow me, you stupid bitch?
You killed Dorota.
Você matou Dorota.
Oh dear. You shouldn't have said that. That could make me very angry. Unlike you, the guest house isn't impenetrable.
Tá me ameaçando, cara? Deixa eu ver eles. Oi? Nada. Tá. Eu tava pousada. Vamos trocar de personagem. Não sei a Browin.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn. I'm Bronwyn.
Pente fino, pente fino. Vou passar por todo mundo. Ver a Violet não dá. Rainy. Não tem nada. Alex. Também não tem nada. Vou pegar um táxi. Vamos ver o Zack. Não dá. A Alice também não dá. Poi também não dá. Vamos ver o chefe. Falta só o chefe agora. Também não dá, tá. Vamos trocar de personagem. Vamos ser o Rainy.
Hello, I'm Rain. I'm Rain. Okay.
Vamos ver a Violet.
Why do you think the killer's chosen Ellis?
Por que você acha que o assassino escolheu Alice?
I have absolutely no idea. I'm a redhead. I suppose I should feel left out.
Tá. Vamos ver a Browin.
It's getting closer, isn't it?
O que tá chegando?
What's getting closer?
The event. Whatever's going to happen to Ellis. I can feel it.
Do you think this John Pope is involved?
Você acha que o John Pope está envolvido?
I doubt it. As far as I know, they're live on air a lot of the time, and not sure he could have nipped out, murdered Dorota, and made it back for the news at 10.
So it could be him then?
Pode ser ele então.
It could be anyone. It could be you, Ray.
Tá. Vamos ver, Alex.
Hey.
How's the Ouija?
Como está o Ouija?
Full of annoying voices that aren't helping me. I've only just got back from the photographer's place, so I haven't had a chance to go at it yet.
Say anything about me?
Diz alguma coisa sobre mim?
I didn't ask it about you. Do you think I should?
No.
Pergunta?
Yes.
Alrighty, stay there and I'll think of a question. Okay, let's see. Oh dear. I asked it if you were still the same Rain I knew and loved.
Tá. Vou falar com o Zé que se der. Não dá. Com eles também não dá. Falta só o boy e o chefe.
Brain, what an unexpected pleasure. Maybe you could help me with something.
Sure.
Claro.
When you were here yesterday, you don't recall seeing a small green velvet pouch anywhere, do you?
No.
Não.
Well, keep your eyes peeled. The pouch contains Augustan gold coins, believed to have been part of Mary August's original hoard. Oh, sorry, you don't know the town's origin story, do you? Suffice to say, if you see them, please return them to me. They're in the pouch for a reason. If anyone comes into contact with them, bad things happen. I have to be on air in a minute. Another time, maybe?
Corre. Vai dar merda. Foi ele que tá com as moedas de ouro, eu acho. Vai. Direto pra eles. Vamos ver se vai dar alguma bosta. Tá, não deu nada. Tá vivo ainda. Você disse que Poe é um bom amigo.
I couldn't do this without him. He looks out for me. He's my best friend.
E somente amigo?
What do you know, Sam?
Poe disse que vocês têm caso há 2 anos.
It's true. A girl likes to keep her options open. What if someone new were to turn up in town? And I realize that I like them more.
Não foi ela que matou a Dorota, tenho certeza. Pare de encenar. Também gosto de você. Nossa, que bosta.
It's not an act. I have a sweet tooth. And I want to taste all the sweet things.
Zack disse que você estava vendendo gente de Poe.
It's not what it sounds like. Dorota lost her scholarship. She said it was an administrative error. She showed me the letter and everything.
Por que estão sendo jornais? Você mentiu para mim sobre Zack.
No, I didn't. I told you he'd asked to take pictures of me. You never asked if we were selling a pendant together.
O que Dorota tem a ver com pingente?
The money was for her, Sam. so she could have her dream of being a cellist. I wanted her to have her dream. It doesn't matter now.
Eu não acredito em você porque por acaso pois, sabe?
No, not exactly. I told him I was in trouble with credit cards, and he offered to bail me out. I asked if I could have one of his artifacts, and of course he gave it to me.
Então, o acordo com o Zack.
It's off. I said I'd pose for some photos, but that's it. I used to be a burlesque dancer, so I don't mind showing my body, but Zach's not getting a private show. Not now.
Vou lá falar com o Poi. Você sabe que ela está vendendo seu pingente de ametista?
Yes, I'm surprised she told you about that. How did that come up?
Zack Weston, durante o café da manhã.
Why would Zack Weston know that? Maybe she was selling it to him.
É, isso mesmo.
Alice is a bit of a spendthrift, unfortunately. Likes to live life on the edge of her credit card limit. It's actually not the first time I've bailed her out.
Houve outras vezes. O dinheiro era pra Dorota.
She said it was to pay off her credit cards. Why would she lie to me about that? Alice is a saint, Sam. I trust her with my life. So I definitely trust her with my money.
Então tá, né? Me fala de Victoria Chang.
Thanks for trying to cheer me up. We chased her up onto a rooftop, and she jumped. Rain almost saved her, but he couldn't hold on. Chief DuPont dragged that up, I suppose.
Você tem certeza que o Rain só tenta salvá-la? Não vou perguntar isso, eu acho. Ou vou?
Now what's that supposed to mean? Of course he was trying to save her.
Tá. Acho que eu não deveria ter perguntado. Vamos ver o Rain. Não tem mais nada. Tá, vamos ver o chefe. Rain disse que tentou salvar a garota.
I suppose it did look a bit like that on the video. He managed to grab her ankle as she went over, but he just didn't have the strength to hold her. Still, he kept pretty quiet about that, didn't he?
Então ele tentou salvar ela?
How did they even get in that position, Sam? That's the question you should be asking. Sure, he tried to save her, but did he?
Você recebeu uma ligação da médica de Violet.
Yeah, Dr. Tanner. She's checking up on Violet. Why are you still giving her a hard time about this? She's had it tough enough already.
O que você quer dizer que eu vou aguentar muita coisa? Acho que ela tá tomando remédio porque eles estão escondendo.
She's had a shopping list of medical issues. This is just the latest thing. She might seem tough on the outside, but she's frightened, Sam. About a lot of things.
Ela tá escondendo O corpo que eles enterraram.
The doctor said the aliens are delusions,
Ou isso, né?
a side effect of her previous alcoholism. She's been
Mas
sober 6 months, and I don't want to change that, Sam. The neuropathy she suffered due to alcohol is causing her problems. The pills are to try to help with that, but guess they have side effects too. Memory loss. She's not a monster. Just a little girl lost.
Alcoolismo.
She was drinking to forget. She ran with a bad crowd a few years ago. They branded their backs with symbols, basically a cult. The leaders were imprisoned, but they left a lot of baggage behind. You won't get any mileage talking to her about it, I assure you.
Tá. Vou voltar pra pousada. Eu acho que eu já falei com todo mundo. Tava com o Rain, eu acho. Tava. Vamos com a Lexi agora.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi. Do you think you're a suspect?
Você pensa que é um suspeito? Você pensa que você é um suspeito?
Not that I know of. Chief Dupont asks me for favors, so I think I'd know.
Did Zach kill Dorota?
Será que Zack matou o Doroto?
I don't know. But something about him has certainly changed.
Acho que foi o Poi. Vamos ver a Browin.
It's going to be soon. Whatever happens to Alice, it will be soon.
How do you know it's going to be soon?
Como você sabe que vai ser logo?
I can sense it. Are you not picking anything up, Lex? There's a traveler nearby.
No. How do you know all this?
Não. Como você sabe tudo isso? Como você sabe isso tudo?
Mescaline mainly, but I don't recommend you try it. Do you really want to hear this?
Yes.
At uni, I read a book by Aldous Huxley called The Doors of Perception. He takes mescaline and basically trips his balls off. And the party girl I used to be thought, yay. My experience wasn't anything like his, though. People looked like tiny rainbow outlines, and I would notice that some of them would just appear from nowhere. Those ones, the ones from nowhere, I think they're the travelers. They kind of merge into one person, and suddenly there's only one outline. That's what I see. But you, no drugs for you, young lady. Tea and nothing else, alright?
Tá bom. Vou ver o Rainy.
So, aliens. Violet. What are we thinking, Lex?
Violet and aliens? Ray, why'd you pray for them? Ray, why'd you pray for them?
Oi, por que você reza por eles?
Violet and aliens?
Violet e alienígenas.
Hasn't Bron told you? Violet said she was abducted by aliens. But not your usual stick me on a slab, call me grey type aliens. Aliens that decorate.
Decorating aliens?
Alienígena decorando.
Strange, isn't it? Why would an alien decorate? Perhaps an alien that's not an alien?
If it's a traveller, why is it strangling people?
Se é um viajante, porque está estrangulando pessoas.
Well, it's a right, obviously. But the alien Violet's talking about probably isn't the same traveller. Perhaps this is something new we haven't discovered yet. Using humans as decor.
Ray, why'd you pray for them?
Well, because right now, I can't think of anything else that would help.
Maybe try and get answers from the tarot?
Tente talvez consiga respostas num baralho de tarô.
The only tarot with real answers is Mercury, and Mercury asks the questions. So other than staring at it for the rest of the night, I'm out of ideas.
Tá. Chamar um táxi, ver o Zack. Não tá. A Alice também não tá. E o Boy. Também não tá. Falta só o chefe. Também não tá. Bom, finalizar esse vídeo por aqui, que já passou até de 1 hora já.
Investigations into the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw are continuing this evening. Miss Shaw was found dead in her home at approximately 10 p.m. last night